So this is the city of Hamilton. As you saw in some of my other videos, my main source of transportation when I do my video and my channel is my motorbike, but I'm going to do a little bit something different today. I'm going to actually get up a little more up close and personal to some of the buildings and some of the restaurants and some of the things in the city of Hamilton, which is really starting to transform into something really special. So stay tuned. City of Hamilton, Ohio. Population 61,932 as of 2020. This is the Great Miami River. I'm crossing back over to the east side, and on the right here is the Soldiers and Sailors Monument. Some churches over here on the right. You have the post office. There's the post office on the right, very old building, and that's an extremely old building on the left. That's the courthouse. So there's a lot of historical buildings here in the city of Hamilton. And further down here, where you see the we're going to go into that there on the left with the blue canopy is Pinball Arcade. And then there's the German Village that we'll do a little tour on later. But this is the courthouse, and I'm back on foot now, so enjoy the scenery. didn't know this place was open. I thought it was closed.
Yeah. I think it closed on Monday.
Cool.
Shoot the rams to light battle. Surrender, attack. We are tallying up the damage done to the city thus far. It's like a family tree.
This is the YMCA here in downtown Hamilton. This building's been here a long time. I tried to research and see how old the building was, but YMCA does not list anything on it, which is interesting. So I don't know if I think they possibly moved into this building and maybe it was something else, but it looks like an original YMCA from all the architecture and stuff, but I could not find like the actual how old the building was, which is rare. Usually anything you can find on the internet, so that's that. But a lot of casual pint here I've been in here many times. This is a really nice area. It's called it's by the Marcum Park. You got Chicken Cone. You have a lot of places where you can eat, drink, entertain, Revive Salon, all kind of neat stuff. And these apartments above are the studio apartments. Marcum Place, I think it's called. But anyway, this is Tano. I've eaten there before. But these studio apartments are awesome. If anyone lives in one of these, leave a comment below because I'd like to possibly check it out and maybe go on the inside of the building. I think the front doors are locked and only guests go in there, so it'd be really interesting to see one of these apartments. But Marcum Park's right across the street, and you got the Marcum Apartments here. But here's the menu for Tano's. Like I said, we've eaten here before. Really excellent food and all kind of stuff to do. So if you live in these apartments, you have the whole city here that you can just basically walk out your front door and have all these attractions and restaurants. And there's the amphitheater back there. So during the summer, not so much in the winter, but during the summer, you have a lot of live bands and performances and stuff at the amphitheater that you can see back there. It's kind of like the white tent in the back. We'll have a little video on this upcoming here where I get a little bit little closer. But as you can see, they did a really nice job designing this park and putting the statues and stuff here. It's really interesting. But I come up here quite a bit, even if it's on my motorbike or I haven't got up here on the bicycle. But there's Marcum Apartments right there. Really cool. And there's the amphitheater, like I said, where they have live bands right along the river here, which is the Great Miami River. But man, there's just so much to do here in the summertime. A lot of people come up here and walk, just exercise, and it's really, really turning into a really cool little spot here in this city. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. I'm going to shut up now and get back to some visuals here. there's the monument in the city of Hamilton down there. It's kind of hard to see from here. And across the river here is basically the west side of Hamilton, they call it. And haven't ventured over to that side yet. We're going to stick on the east side of Hamilton right now, just for time's sake. But yep, this is the Great Miami River.
Sunrise is just for you, so come along and take my hand.
So what's cool about this, when we moved to the area where we kind of reside nearby the city, but more in the suburbs, which, I mean, it's only like, honestly, 10 minutes away from this area that I'm walking now. We've been to Municipal Brew House plenty of times over the years. It's really cool. Used to be the old Municipal building, and they turned it into a brewery. Really smart, really good idea, and draws a lot of people all during the summer. But what's nice about this bridge is you can get up here and you can walk across and go over to the west side of Hamilton. And we've parked on both sides of the river, and there's restaurants and stuff over there, which I'll cover probably in an upcoming video. I think I'm going to do the west side, which is more residential, but there's a lot of restaurants and different things that are opening up and, you know, like renovating these old buildings. But this is the part of the brew house. Municipal Brew House. Heritage Hall is here, and this building is very old too. I didn't catch the date on it, but there's a lot of unique things to do in the city. And like I said, we just park. You can park anywhere in the city. There's ample parking anywhere, and you can walk. Like in the summer, it's really cool because you can just, there's a lot of people that just park and walk, and restaurants popping up. You know, they got the big bike route here that rides along the Great Miami River. So there's a bike route that a lot of cyclists use, and I've done it myself. I actually have a video on it where I've did the whole route from the city of Hamilton down to what they call Joyce Park, I believe, right along the river. There's a really cool bike path. But anyway, so this is a really busy road. You got to be careful, and the red light takes forever to turn green, as you can imagine. But there's the monument again right there, and the soldier on top. Not really, I think it's a soldier, but it's an unknown soldier. It's just a display to honor the soldiers and sailors that have been in this area over the years. But yeah, this is a really cool area. If you're ever in the city of Hamilton, just park somewhere and check it out. A lot of historical buildings. This old house here was actually moved here. I don't know much of the history, but I think it was moved here. It's not an original placement. It was moved here at one point, but it is a traditional original home, and you can imagine how people lived back then. Kind of makes you appreciate how you live now if you do have a modern home. But hey, man, as long as you got a roof over your head and food on the table, that's what's important to me. Not the size of the house or anything. I'm not very materialistic. But yeah, this is the path. Really muddy. You got to kind of be careful here and walk on the stones or get filthy in the process. It holds a lot of water, so but it is what it is. And I'd like to go inside this building, but obviously it is not open to the public. I think you might have to get special permission. I'm not sure, because it is locked. But yeah, I can imagine you don't want people in there if you don't have to. So, but yeah, this is a really cool building. Probably I'm not sure if it's the original glass or not, but obviously you can see it's the original structure and the wood and everything like that.
Yeah.